Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Psychic Investigator. Guys, there's so much that I'm reading going on in my mind. My mind is exploding. It's crazy. Okay. I can't even. I can't even. I can't even. So, wow, there was so much to talk about. And I think I'm just gonna return to what I have been doing. Like, with the emails where it's like one topic. So there was so many things dropping. Okay, all this time. So let me do the protection. I'd like to ask for protection, a beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I fill my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle, I step into it. I feel protected, I feel connected. I'd like to ask that information come only from the highest sources. That I create the good, no, the good. So it is. Okay. So guys, there's so much going on. I had the conversation with Karina today. By the way, Karina and I are going to do videos once a week now, every Friday. Okay, just FYI. Okay, so now back to programming. So I just my mind again is exploding. So much going on. So it's like I don't even know where to start. So let's see. Okay, let's talk about there's Elon, there is Michael Cohen. I think we should talk about Michael Cohen. Let's talk about Michael Cohen. So, a while back, someone asked me about Michael Cohen, that he had been fired by the news network Midas Touch, the online like YouTube channel that does news, right? For like a liberal, from a liberal perspective, let's just say it like that. So there's as you know, I'm going through all these things. So sometimes I don't like I wasn't paying attention to look my wrist. Tiger, tiger. I like tiger. I like tiger. Mhm. No, why am I saying this? Distraction. Distraction. So you see, I'm excited. I'm excited. All right. So Michael Cohen. So people were talking about this, and so then it comes out. It's something that I should have. I would say should have, but it's perfect timing to look into it because this true, like Michael Cohen, of course, I remember the beginning of the Trump administration, he would go on all the TV shows, and he was the person that Stormy Daniels pointed out as being the one who he threatened her directly. He was a fixer for Trump, right? And he worked for Trump for decades. So, of course, I mean, because I remember you guys, some of you said that he changed his tune. Oh my God, people are just being a little bit loud. I hope it doesn't show. I'm going to ask for, let's say actually noise cancellation noise. Oh no. Audio, 1 second. I want to know. Audio settings. Audio settings. All right. All right. So let's see. That's right. That's good. Okay. All right. So everything else is good. Anyway, so going back here to conversation, increase the volume. Hopefully it's going to do both things that I wanted to do. So anyway, going back to Michael Cohen. So he worked for Trump. He was his fixer. Stormy Daniels mentioned him. So then when Trump, I don't remember exactly how he turned. I think it was that oh, that's right. He went to prison, remember? And he took the fall for Trump until something like he got a deal and he switched sides, right? But first of all, he has connections to the mob. His wife is like Ukrainian. There's like some kind of connection to some of those Russian Ukrainian groups creating them. You know what I mean? Like from Brighton Beach, this neighborhood in New York. So there's that. And so obviously if you work for Trump, and we know what Trump is, now we see the situation, right? And apparently he's now changed his tune and said something about that he was forced to do something about like Tish James, something like that. That he was pushed to incriminate Trump, something like that. So now I want to know. So what? Because guys, let's be real. He was the thug. He was employed as he was a thug guy who went after girls, right? And adult women like Stormy Daniels. So, and he was the one who's, as a lawyer, he was the one killing the stories and paying for stuff to be kept secret. So what's up with Michael Cohen? What's going on with him now? And okay, let's see. Actually, I saved here. Let's see. Let's see if I find it here. I saved. One second, one second, one second. All right, so let me just find it. I'll find it. Okay, so here we have the information here. Okay, so after tweeting at him countless times over the years regarding Katie Johnson, he now admits he wasn't the one who handled it. That means Cohen is the person who threatened her, claiming she would be killed as well as her family. Her car was also tampered with. Michael Cohen should be charged with terrorist threats at least. Okay, he knew about the pedophilia this whole time and banked on the Epstein files and never seen the light of the day. When it was clear to him that they would be released, he went crawling back to MAGA for protection. So that's an interesting point. And then I found here, wait, hold on. Here's somebody found this, like his phone call records. Why would Michael Cohen make multiple late night phone calls to Trump's catch and kill fixer David Packer until 1:30 a.m. on the same day Katie Johnson dropped her RAPE lawsuit against Trump and Epstein? MAGA most diluted excuse wins free Trump branded DILDO. So, okay, so let's see. Let's see here. What's the story with Michael Cohen? All right, so let's see. What's the story? What's going on with Michael Cohen right now, for example? Not for example, it's a weird thing. Not for example. Oh. I guess because I was thinking, honestly, I was like, he went through a lot, but I want to know what is going on. First, why was he fired by Maida's Touch? And then what does he know? I mean, I think he knows everything, right? So what's going on with Michael Cohen right now? Oh, he's shaking, and I see he's wrapped in a blanket, and there's a thermometer in his mouth. He's really scared, and I don't know if he went into hiding or something, but he knows, and he knew this day would come. And of course, it's like knowing what he knows and the people that he hung out with. He can't talk about it. And it's not even just about Trump, it's about everybody else around it. It's about us. Really, right? Because more and more, there's so much information coming out more and more about this. And I'm going to continue to talk about it. But I see that he's just terrified and almost like hiding in some cabin or something. Like he's not in his regular place. So, okay. So what happened? What's the story here? What's the story? Yeah, I see. Okay, it shows me an image of Trump with the devil that has that stick, I'm talking about, the little thing that has the three, it's like a fork. Trump is like using that fork to pierce through his skin or something. And he's like, listen, if you don't change your story, because he's a witness for a lot of the Trump crimes in New York, he's like, you have to say that you were coerced or something, or I'm going to say that I know everything about you. I can remove myself from my crimes, but I can't remove you, right? So he knows all the dirt. He knows that he knows, and he knows all the powerful people. So I think he caved. Basically, he caved because he's afraid. And again, I'm not saying like that. I understand, I guess, what's going on. And also, I thought that before, I think a lot of these people that were in the first administration, they were the ones that appeared to repent, they were very quickly forgiven. But they knew so much more. Even John Bolton, right? Trump went after him now in this presidency. But when he had all the secrets, he just did nothing about it. He saved it for his book. So it's a line of people that were fine with certain things, I guess. But right, in some instances, they're like, "Oh no, he's terrible, he's terrible." But when it was their turn to do something, they couldn't do something. So, so I see that now. Cohen feels that at a loss, and Trump knows everything about his entire family, right? And he's like threatening them and all these things. Now, that's one thing. Okay. And I feel like I'm not saying like he's done terrible things. He should face justice for those things as well. But it's like it's a mob. That's what it is. It's like it's this worldwide mob of people. He was like a soldier in that mob in a way or another, right? So that's the fear here that he could get, whacked or something. All right. So and it's saying that he thinks of himself as a victim as well, even though he, like a lot of people, participated. I don't think did it participating meaning like he just covering up is a form of participation, right? So he knew. Tell me about the story since we're starting with that thing I quoted about Katie Johnson. So what did he do about Katie Johnson on that date? The phone call, the phone call records that the person dug up. That's right. And I see that he was very aggressive, like, you're gonna do that, right? I know that. Like he really, really scary. And the person, wow, collapsed and broke down. And I think this is the person who developed a severe drug addiction, or like I see that she honestly, this person went back to substance abuse because and as it means like, and I said, I think it was yesterday or the day before when I did another part two, another video on this, and asked more like a lot of in-depth questions about what happened. And it said a lot of the victims are self-harming, or in some of them chose to end their lives because the pain was too much, the things they went through. Okay, so I see that he was yelling at her like really, really scary and aggressive. And again, she's a very, very vulnerable person. And she thought that she would find release, you know what I mean? Like it's like I have to talk about it because that's the only way I can survive. It's literally unaliving me, this secret on top of everything I've lived. So as she got all this strength and so much courage to say all these things, and then the amount of aggression, she just, I don't see, I don't know where she is now, but yeah, guys, okay, somebody's coming that I was not expecting. I never reached out to her. I don't, she's never come before either, Virginia Giuffre, because I saw her picture and today, and one of those threads, she was such a huge person, right? Who I saw her in person. Remember when there was the trial in New York? I went, and it's just like now, right? We see she really, really pushed for justice. And she again, and I see that she comes and she's like, she has this face like almost like kind of like Rosie, I don't have good news for you about her. Oh my God, she's gonna see. Oh, is she on the other side? She honestly, like I see that she's crying. She's still alive. So, okay, I'm just saying, I don't know if she's still alive, but I see that either she's is gone through so much and like is in like living in the streets or something. I don't know what's up with her, or she is on the other side. I see that she's like, but Giuffre's face is like, so sorry, I'm so sorry. And she's comforting her, and Katie is thanking her for comforting her and for everything she's done. Wow. I just like for oh my God, please please protect. protect the girls. And remove this once for all. Okay, it's not okay. This continues to happen. These girls become women, right? They become women, and they're so broken because they were abused at the most vulnerable time in their lives. They were treated like, I mean, I don't want to, you guys know, right? And all of it to be the punching bag for these disgusting, sick men. So please, it's over. It has to be over. It's enough is enough. Okay. So, all right. So, okay. So now, I don't know, guys. Sometimes it's overwhelming, but I feel today, like today particularly, that we have turned a page where, like, but I saw that, it's funny. I saw this before. Like, I think a lot of people have that. It's not going back to the bottle, right? To the genie bottle. The truth is out now, and it's not going away. And it's the end for them. But now I feel like something has shifted dramatically, and the power is now, you know what I mean? Like they're losing their power as we speak, because everything, as the truth is saying, as the truth comes out about them, the mask, you lift the mask and the monstrosity shows, and they fade away. And it shows me again the book by Oscar Wilde, right? That there's a horrible painting in the attic, and this man was so charming in public, and everybody loved him. He was so perfect. And one day he goes into the attic, and the painting looks so pretty because the monstrosity is now visible. And so now, right, the monstrosity is visible. And as that, it's like something about them living under the mask is what kept them alive. But in order to live under the mask, they were vampires, truly, like on every sense. So, okay, let's go back here to Michael Cohen. Okay, Katie wants to say something. It wasn't in vain. Guys, it's so hard for me. Like, I'm not even saying about like observing the things, right, that they went through. I mean, that's like in this case, I am getting that she's on the other side. Maybe I hope that I'm wrong, but it feels to me like she's on the other side, and she's saying it wasn't in vain, and she's being told she's still in like this area where she's still healing, and she's going to spend a long time. I said before, people that have been through a lot, either long-term illness or all kinds of things, they spend time in this almost like a hospital like place, but like a spa, so that they can recover and understand their lives, right? And then become conscious of everything. And it's saying that she is going to be there for a long time because of how much she suffered. But she's understanding that was her contract. But it feels so, honestly, it feels so wrong. It feels so wrong. So wrong. It makes me angry. You know what I mean? Like, it's not okay. I don't sometimes I don't understand why some people have to suffer so much. But it's saying she chose to be this person who was going to change humanity in a way, right? But it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not okay. I'm kind of tired of like sometimes they're like, oh, you were chosen to like live hell on earth. Like it should not happen anymore. Why do women have to be the ones who suffer constantly? Women and little girls. It's not okay. It's not okay. So anyway, so I see that and then she showed me him at trash as like a total monster face. Like that's who he is, right? And is saying that she is like he's everything, he comes from below, like all the lowest drives, like it's funny, the lizard image or something, but lizards are sweet creatures compared to this thing. So and then she was like a magnet, right? She was going to attract the darkest forces on earth, and through the things that she went through, she would still, I hate, I hate that I'm saying this. So she's gonna choose because it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? It's not, oh, is he gonna suffer? So like, oh, great. Like, no, it's not okay. Your spirit has to move on from this bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, so her whole life pretty much was this. Okay. And oh my God, I got, God, please don't, I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Please, I can't handle it. It just showed me. And she was so beautiful. And they wanted to hurt her because of her beauty. It's like, it's so sick. So sick. That she was like a doll, and she was little, like not like probably pre-puberty or something, like little, like a doll. And they were like, oh, let's enjoy this living doll, ha ha ha. It's kind of like breaking her down to like harm her for her beauty, like her innocent beauty. You know what I mean? Like it's so wrong. So sending the light to remove, to find justice for this. God is done. Spirits, it's over. This bullshit. Justice now, now, now. And so it is. The time when people could get away with this BS is over. Just make it real now. So, wow. Wow. So, okay. Wow. This has taken an unexpected turn, really. But it feels right to have this outrage. Okay. So, okay. So, all right. So next step. Next step is okay. Let's go back to Michael Cohen. Mike, what the hell, Mike? Because I still have to address this thing. What happens to Michael Cohen? Sorry, guys. It's like this so much I have to process. And I don't, I said that please ask, I don't want to see her suffer, but it showed me enough, the feeling that they hate her. They hate women. It's like, I have a question really, why do they hate women so much? Why do they hate women? Why do they feel like they always have to abuse women? Sometimes they abuse men as well, not to say that it's just women, but I feel like the feminine in general, you know what I mean? Like, regardless of gender, the most vulnerable. Why? Why do they hate? Like, what is this thing? It's saying it's about power. They have to oppress somebody. The dark power driven people, they are oppressing people. They have to feel like somebody is below them. And they of course they pick the weakest. They pick the most vulnerable. Never the person, right? They don't go do that to a boxer. They don't go Mike Tyson. I want to see them do that, Mike Tyson. Go try to do that to Mike Tyson. I don't think so. No, 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 no. So they do that to the most delicate, the people that are, and it's at the sickest because that's when they form their psyche, right? And they harm them forever. The scars are forever. They're not visible, but they're forever. So why do they? Because that's right. They need to have, like, they see their power through objectifying others, right? To seeing people as objects and having ruling over them as objects, as they want to see them as toys, as like not human. I said it's all about dehumanizing. Oh, so is it gonna end? Like, because humanity, I'm sorry, it's so trash. It's trash the way it's going. I don't understand sometimes why are we here? Because it's disgusting. Like, really, what's the point? Like, really, what the hell? I'm really like raging right now. I'm venting or whatever you call it. So what the hell? What's going on? Why? You say we have to say we have through this anger and this rage, you find your, not just me, right? You, everybody watching, you find your own power. So this is why this moment is important, is because the outrage, the anger leads people to find their own power, to say, it's not okay anymore. It's over. And then you start to demand justice. You don't like, oh my God, I can't believe, no, it's over now. And this is how we have to address this whole thing. And whenever all these people that are involved in this to get money from that man, all that network, that's how you treat it. It's not okay, it's over. justice now. So the whole society and the whole world changes the attitude. And that's when it is saying we're changing the vibrations have changed, and that's power. And it's saying that's why, Rosie, we're not seeing Elon Musk talking about it too much, right? Because it's saying, as sick as it is, the reality is they need to oppress others in order to maintain their power. It's a form of, like, this is what being a vampire is in essence, is that in order to maintain that sense that they're better than others, they have to oppress others. Because enlightened people who are, let's say, who have us more known worldwide, they're not about, it's saying, it's funny, showing me Princess Diana, like saying, Princess Diana wasn't like, oh, look, I'm Princess Diana. I'm not talking to you. Do you know who I am? Sorry. She was there bringing the light to people who are suffering, right? And it's not that you have to be, quote unquote, a do-gooder, but you could do your work in so many ways that enlighten, right? And that are not, is about lifting people up, not stepping on them. And those people, they are the ones, they want power, not to enlighten, but to step on people. And that's why oppression is the most important aspect of their existence, because that's what gives them power. Like, it doesn't, and now I get it. I feel it. And I understood, when you look at history, you're like, oh, why does that happen? I get it. Because those sort of personalities, that's like, it's almost like a kind of like a food item or something for them, like oppressing people. Like, I need to like eat meat or whatever, get protein, get carbs, get fiber, and get oppression diet. Like, if I'm not oppressing somebody in this, like sadism is like, that's what it is, sadistic like tendencies, psychopaths, like malign narcissists, they have to oppress people in order to feel alive. And it's saying, and that's why they're going to suffer so much now. And a lot of people gonna go insane because they got so much and now they're going to lose everything they learn, right? And I think, and hopefully, because guys, I don't see with humanity, I want to say we're gonna get better, but like, I'm not gonna sit around and wait for it, because it's effed up. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what to say. Go ahead and tell us. Go ahead and tell us. Wow. So, all right, guys, that was intense. It was like, trance kind of thing. So now I feel lighter. I feel, it has to come. This had to come through me. So I'm gonna upload this, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.